This is your Daily Bread by Joy. I am Tanisha Murphy, and today I want to be a blessing on a blessed day. Today's topic is guard your ears. We're going to talk about what we hear versus how we hear it. Tune in. Guard your ears. Today we're going to talk about what we hear versus how we hear it. What we hear, for example, negative information, hurtful information, or uncontrollable information versus how we hear it, how to process it, how to guard your heart, and don't allow what you can't control you. I thought about this topic because I know that for a fact what we hear dictates how we live our lives, how we control our energy, our emotions, our thoughts. There is some information out here that we hear daily, like, for example, negative energy, negative information. You have stuff that goes around your situation or your area or your home or job that's negative. So how will we process that? We have to think about not allowing it to get to us, not allowing it to control our day. When you hear negative information, we have to just say, you know what? I'm not going to let it dictate my day. I'm going to erase it out of my ears, and I'm going to continue to smile and enjoy this day. When we hear hurtful information, someone has been hurt, or someone has passed on, or you lost your job, or anything in that nature, we have to guard our heart. We can't allow hurtful information to get to our heart that allow us to be down and fall into depression and have anxiety about the day and not want to finish the day out strong because you've been hurt. And then there's uncontrollable information, where you hear information where you can't control it, like stuff going unfair, or you see a position that's in your hands, but you don't get it because you're a woman and a man decided to get the job done. Information like that you can't control. You have to understand that we can't allow that type of information to control us. We have to just let go and let God handle it. All these different types of information that we hear out through the day have to be controlled. We can't allow it to hurt us. We can't allow it to dictate our day. And we can't allow it to just have us fall where the devil can have us wrapped around his fingers. In other words, angry. We can't allow this information to have us angry all day. I know this, and I'm going to say this honestly, I sometimes fall in that category where I hear information and it makes me upset, where I want to vent. But I have to continue to tell myself, don't allow that to have you down or have you angry, have you to the point where you don't want to do your job, what God has you on this earth to do, because you're angry at something that you can't control. So lately I decided to just get that all off my chest and give it to God. And I'm working hard at that, and so should you. So don't allow information, what we hear, have you reckless, have you emotional, and have you do things that you can't control. Okay? I'm going to move into the verse of the day. Today I'm reading from James chapter 1 verse 19. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. If the Bible tells us to be quick to hear, slowly to speak, and slowly to anger, that's a big plus on our ends. God is telling us everything we hear, we don't have to process it in the wrong way. We don't have to respond to it in the wrong way. And we don't have to get angry at everything we hear. I know, like I said, honestly, because that is a hard task for us all, especially in the world we live in today. But if we just try and do what God asks, He will like that better than us not trying, you know? I do believe that working for God is awesome. I believe that He's a good God, and I believe that He will work for us. So if He tell us to be quick to hear, slowly to speak, and slow to anger, I think that's something we should work on. When we hear negative information, when we hear hurtful information, and when we hear uncontrollable information, it's how we process it, okay? So let's work hard at how we process the information we hear throughout our day, throughout our life. Okay? So this week, focus on quick to listen. Focus on slowly to speak, and focus on slowly to anger. Everything we hear, we don't have to respond to it. Everything we hear, we don't have to get angry at it. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. Follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter at JorClothing, Instagram, The Daily Bread by Jor, and Facebook as well, The Daily Bread by Jor, I'm sorry. Please also find me on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spreaker, SoundCloud, and YouTube. This podcast is also on those platforms. Remember to always be a blessing on a blessed day. That is a wonderful task, I think, that to God, because being a blessing to someone on a blessed day is something that is beautiful in God's eyes. I truly believe that. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Be safe this week. Remember to be honest with God. Always honest with God. And work on controlling yourself when you hear negative energy, negative vibes, negative information, uncontrollable information, or hurtful information. Control yourself. And always remember to not allow your hearts to be troubled, because God has our backs always. Okay? Talk to you soon.